All right, we are live on YouTube, and tonight we're going to be discussing the best is yet to come. You are a winner in life. You just don't know it yet. So stick around and find out exactly what I'm talking about. All of that and much, much more is coming right. Whoa! Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. And if this is your first time here, and most importantly, you are open to suggestions and change, please consider subscribing and then banging that bell. And after you bang that bell, when that pop-up box pops up, make sure you select all notifications, because that way you won't miss a single thing. You will not miss anything when it comes to getting a better grip on your life. And also make sure on your smartphone, your tablet, your iPhone, your Android, or anywhere that you have the YouTube app installed on, you must also make sure that the YouTube app is set to receive those notifications at a device level. You do all of that, and you're great and good to go. You're great and good to go. Mutt Nuts World's in the house. She said, hey, Eli and everyone. Hey, Mutt, how's it going? Love the background. Well, I love it too. It's Denver, Colorado. It's a beautiful, beautiful background of nighttime in Denver, Colorado. I'm trying to diversify my backgrounds and not be, selfish and inconsiderate by only putting out backgrounds from the San Francisco Bay Area where I'm at. I'm open to suggestions of any types of backgrounds that you folks would like to see during my live streams or pre-recorded videos. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to email me at coacheli@coach.eliasmelas.com. That's Coach Eli at coach.eliasmelas.com. That email's below in the description. And by the way, this video is sponsored, as always. Every video is sponsored by my good buddy Troy Brewer, who is the CEO, founder, and owner of the Discover Community Network, for all of your product and service needs from the most trusted professionals in the industry. If you have a question, the Discover Community Network can get you that answer quickly and efficiently and effectively with the most trusted people. Please consider visiting www.discovercommunitynetwork.com. That's www.discovercommunitynetwork.com. And my good friend Troy will work with you personally to help you find whatever it is you're looking for that's available through the network. Which is what I'm trying to say. And there's a lot that's available through the network. Also, if you enjoy listening to music or talk radio during the day, or throughout your days, you can also visit the DCN Internet Radio Network. There are a bunch of internet radio stations that you can listen to, and maybe one of them has the genre of your choice, even if it's talk radio. You can visit www.discovercommunitynetwork.com. That's www.dcninternetradionetwork.com. Both of those links are below in the description, about a third of the ways down. So check them out and say hi to Troy if you reach out to him, and let him know that Coach Eli sent you. All right. So I'm going to try to blitz through the show fairly quickly tonight. But before I get to that, let me make sure that the notification has gone out. The notification has gone out, and the stream health is looking pretty good. In the back end of YouTube Studio, love the new YouTube Studio. Everything is at a glance. It tells you exactly what's going on with your stream. It tells you your bit rate. It even shows you a preview window, which you can actually silence, and you can even turn it off. And the chat's on the far right. It is awesome. Great job on the new, YouTube Studio, replacing Creator Studio Classic YouTube. You continue to make it an awesome transition, whereas most of us initially were kind of bothered that, you were getting rid of the classic version, but this is just awesome. And I'm very grateful and thankful that you folks have put in so much time and dedication and effort to make this platform even better. My other issues with you involve, handling cyberbullying and harassment and people stealing your content and all that, but that's another story. We're not going to talk about that tonight. We've done that in the past, and we're here to talk about something else. But Muttnuts World says, I am going to try to get some good pics tomorrow. I can use as backgrounds before I live stream my town's Labor Day fireworks show. Mutt, go to pixabay.com, pixabay.com. They have tons of, royalty-free and free for commercial usage, no copyright and no attribution required photos that you can use for your backgrounds. And they even have vector images that you can put on your thumbnails, transparent vector images, which is what I use. It's a great site. I believe it's www.pixabay.com, pixabay.com. That is an unpaid endorsement. I love their site and wanted to give them some props. Hats off to you, Pixabay, for doing what you do, and for the people that contribute to Pixabay and doing what you do as well. All right. So the top of tonight's show, Muttnuts World says, want to try to get some of the sunsets we have here. Great. Yeah, you can take your own pictures and then just fit them into either StreamYard, or if you use OBS, and you have your green screen, you could put them right behind you like I do. So yeah, if you need any help with that, let me know. Reach out to me behind the scenes, and I'd be glad to help you out. But the topic of today's show is the best is yet to come. You are a winner in life. You just don't know it yet. And then it says life-changing in parentheses. I'll tell you why I mentioned that in a second. But let me repeat the topic one more time. The best is yet to come. You are a winner in life. You just don't know it yet. Life-changing. Okay? I've talked about this time and time again, and I'm going to continue talking about this until I get through to everyone out there that's trying to accomplish something, but for one reason or another, whether it's something within yourself or something that someone else is doing to you to prevent you from accomplishing your greatness, I'm going to continue to push this so that way I can make you aware that you are a winner in life no matter what anyone else says about you. Now, if you look at yourself in the mirror and you feel you're a loser, then that's on you. That's a real simple fix. All I have to do is say, hey, flip that around yourself. Get up each and every morning, stand up in front of your mirror while you're getting ready and doing all the stuff you do in the bathroom, brush your teeth, shave, etc., right? And look yourself in the mirror and say, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. 5 freaking times every single morning. And that's going to psych you up to feel great about yourself. So that way, when you go and do whatever you do and you encounter all different types of people throughout the courses of your days, okay, regardless of how they approach you, you're going to feel good about yourself and you're going to radiate positivity. And while you may encounter some negative Nellies and negative Nancys along the way, you're going to encounter and attract more of the right people because of the fact that you love who you are and you're a happy person. You're not about drama and you're just looking to, associate with good people that want to get ahead just like you do, right? So basically, you're going to project happiness out there into the world, not negativity. Because if you project negativity, what are you going to get back? You're going to attract negative people, which is going to set you back, not get you ahead, right? So you are a winner in life. Regardless, even if you're losing most of the time, or even if you've been a loser most of your life, at least you think you're a loser, because no one in my eyes is a loser, right? But if you thought of yourself as a loser, you're still a winner in my eyes. You just don't know it yet, okay? And so if you're trying to accomplish something, just like I am out here on YouTube, growing my coaching business and growing my YouTube channel, okay, I know deep down within that I am a winner. And I feel good about myself and I love myself. And even though it's taken me a while to grow my channel and I've been through a whole hell of a lot out here that's prevented me from getting there, I still know I'm a winner and I'm still pushing forward, even though other people have said, oh, you're a loser. Oh, you're not a life coach. Oh, you're not qualified to do this. you're pathetic, blah, 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 right? Okay? You have to ignore all of that. You have to ignore all that and just focus on how you feel about yourself, because that's all that matters. And when you focus on yourself, and you love yourself, okay, and you know deep within that you are a winner, it doesn't matter what other people say that say you're a loser, okay? It doesn't matter what the people that say you're a loser, say, which is what I'm trying to say. All that matters is how you see yourself and how you project yourself out to the universe. And eventually you're going to attract the right people that are on the same page with you, and you're going to accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish. In my case, it's taking this YouTube channel to the next level. Now, tonight, I'm not going to read a blog or anything like that, but I did take some bullet points that I'm going to be discussing. I'm going to be, sharing with you folks 15 signs that you're a winner in life, even if you don't think you are a winner. And I'm going to go through those in just a second. I'm not going to, share my notes on the screen. I'm just going to share each section and, share some examples regarding each section. And then if anyone has any questions in the chat, feel free to ask those questions and I'll answer them as the show goes on. If you're watching this on the replay, please feel free to leave your questions below in the comments section, and I will respond to them as soon as possible if you're watching this on the replay. So that is that. And this is life-changing because once you realize that nothing else matters besides how you feel about yourself, let me make that clear one more time. When you start to realize that nothing else matters in this world besides how you see yourself and how you feel about yourself, okay? The people that are coming at you to try to kick you down, throw negativity your way, and try to say that you suck or you're terrible or you're not good enough or you're never going to make it, right? Or you're pathetic, right? Those people are not going to faze you. You're going to be able to ignore them, and you're going to be able to dig deep and think, why are they really saying this to me? What have I done to them? Maybe they need some help within themselves, but you know what? I'm going to ignore them because they're not in a good place, at least at this point. Maybe never. They may never get to that good place. And I don't want to stir up the pot and trigger those people, so I'm going to ignore them. I'm not going to take that at face value, and I'm going to continue focusing on my goals, dreams, and aspirations because I know I'm good enough, and I know I'm a winner in life, and I know I'm going to be successful as long as I keep moving forward, which is also going to help me attract more of the right people. So that's what makes it life-changing there. Nuts World says, well, can't use OBS with this laptop because the two don't play well because it's a 32-bit system. It doesn't let me live stream from OBS to YouTube, but I can use them when I use StreamYard. Okay, that's cool. And Mutt, eventually I'm going to help you and some other people. We're going to help you get a brand new laptop. We need to talk behind the scenes. Maybe we do a fundraiser or something and do some live streams on your channel as well and start fundraising, because I know you've got a bunch of great content that you want to create, but you just need some better equipment. And I promise you, Mutt, I'm going to help you one way or another by the end of this year or early next year at the latest, help you get that 64-bit computer system. And it's just going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing once you get that. So, all right. Okay, so we've been on for 13 minutes here. We have we've got 13 people in the box. Thank you so much for being here. All right, let me get to the 15 signs you're a winner in life, even if you don't think you are a winner, even if you don't think so. All right. So, number one, you have close friends. Now, here's the misunderstanding that most people have regarding this. You don't have to have a huge amount of friends to enjoy life and to have a life. All you really need is one or two or three good close friends that you can rely upon, and they can rely upon you. These are the types of friends that will take your call at any given moment that, they're free and you're free on any given day. And I don't have a whole lot of friends like that because they're very, very hard to come by. But I have literally 3 or 4 people that I'm very good, close friends with that I can reach out and talk to each and every day and share what's going on with me, and they can share what's going on with them. And together we support each other. We support each other mentally and emotionally and spiritually. And we're there to uplift each other. So, you have close friends. If you have even just one close friend that you can count on in the ways I just mentioned, then that's gonna be a huge help to, pushing you forward in the right direction. And that makes you a winner. Now, what's going on here? Okay, sorry, I was just getting some messages behind the scenes. I have my Hangouts open, and it gets pretty distracting. But you never know when you're going to get some emergency messages, so I leave it open. So anyway, all right, let's get to number 2. Number 2. You have high standards, okay? You have high standards. I have very high standards. I have very high standards with what I do out here on my YouTube channel. I like to provide the best possible quality through audio and video, lighting as well, and content as well. And also how I present my material with my passion and my energy, my perseverance, my consistency. You have to have high standards, but not only for yourself, you have to have high standards deep within with the people that you are going to associate with, because you are a direct reflection of the people you associate with. I've said it before in the past, and I'll say it again. You are a direct reflection of who you associate with. So you want to pick wisely who you invest your time with. I invest my time with good people like Muttnuts World and Queen Helen Casey and some other people. I invest so much time in them. You know why? Because these people have high standards and they're very trustworthy. They're very reputable and they're very reliable. So you've got to set high standards for yourself, if you want to be successful. And that's another part of what makes you a winner. Okay. And you don't want to settle for anything less. You don't want to settle for anything less. If you're talking with someone and they're kind of wishy-washy, and they're hot and cold and, they're, a half-assed friend or a part-time friend or whatever. All right. You don't want to be rude to these people, but you kind of don't want to invest as much time with those people or any time at all if they're not going to give you the same respect that you're giving them. You only want to give respect where respect is earned and respect is due. So basically, it's kind of like with loyalty. People talk about loyalty all the time, right? They make a big deal about loyalty, especially out here on YouTube. And I say, you know what? Loyalty really doesn't probably exist that much anymore. But this is when people get my loyalty. If you're giving me your loyalty without me asking for it, okay? Just out of the blue because you just like who I am, then just know you're automatically getting, my loyalty in return. Once again, if people give me their loyalty without me asking, just naturally, then you're automatically getting my loyalty in return. So you've got to have high standards with, not only the work that you do. If you're a YouTuber, have high standards, on how you run your YouTube channel between your content and the quality of your content from an audio and visual standpoint, also how you speak, etc. Okay. But you also have to have high standards with the people you associate with, the people you collaborate with out here on YouTube. In your life outside of YouTube, have high standards with the friends that you spend your time with or you invest your time into, because you don't want to be around people that are going to bring you down. You want to be around people that are going to uplift you and you can uplift them as well. And together, you have a positive force that can't be reckoned with, right? Can't mess with that, right? All right. Number 3, you have no regrets. Okay. This is something that as I got older, I had to learn the hard way, because when I was younger, I used to have many regrets. I used to be my own worst enemy. And part of loving yourself and knowing deep within that you're a winner, despite what anyone else says about you, is having no regrets. And what that means simply is this. We've all made mistakes in life, okay? I'm one that's made many mistakes, and I'm sure each and every one of you has made many mistakes as well. But as long as you learn to own up to your mistakes and you learn from your mistakes and you move forward, you should never have any regrets, okay? In dating relationships, many people, have regrets for giving somebody a chance, and then they get their heart broken, right? Or many people will hold on to resentment after they're broken up with in a relationship. Or if you had to break up with somebody, because they weren't the right person or something happened, then you're holding on to resentment. You don't want to do that. You want to learn from these experiences, and you want to move forward in a positive way and have no regrets, because every single aspect in life is a learning experience that's going to help you in the future. And most importantly, by preventing you from making that same mistake again. Now, sometimes you might make the same mistake twice or three times. But even if you make that same mistake twice, three times, four times, eventually you're going to see a pattern, you're going to recognize it, and then you're going to be able to move forward from it and learn to not make that mistake in the future. And if you occasionally make that mistake, you'll own it and you'll be like, I messed up, I screwed up. It is what it is. But I have no regrets, right? Have no regrets as long as you don't repeat it. But if you do repeat it, take ownership of it and learn from it. You gotta learn from it, okay? I learn from my mistakes, folks. I don't know about you, but the best way that I've learned in life is not from a book. I mean, I am book smart as well as life smart, but the best way I've learned in life is from the mistakes I've made repetitively, especially when I was younger and a little more immature and insecure than I am today. Today, at 46 years old, I'm proud to say I'm very secure within myself. I'm very mature, and I'm very happy with the person that I am. And nothing or no one is ever going to stand in the way of my success, because I'm not going to let them. But I have no regrets for anything I've done in the past. I've learned to deal with things, and I use these things as learning experiences, and it helps me by making either fewer mistakes or no mistakes in the future. But nobody's perfect. I'm not going to say I'm not going to make any mistakes, but making fewer mistakes, right? Because we're human. We're going to make mistakes. All right. Number 4, you have people who love you, okay? Now, you don't want to pay attention to those people that don't love you, because the people that don't love you, they don't love themselves. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Number 4 is you have people who love you, okay? And again, you don't want to focus your energy on the people that don't love you, that attack you, that say you're stupid, you're worthless, you're not capable of doing this. You want to ignore those people and focus on the people that love you. Typically, it's going to be your immediate family, your mother, your father, your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles. You maybe have some close friends from your grammar school days, your high school days, your college days. You want to focus on the people who love you and surround yourself with positive people, okay? Now, when you surround yourself with positive people and you're happy, you're also going to attract some people that are looking in from the outside that are not happy with themselves, and they're going to try to come into your group, or they're going to try to kick you down in some way, shape, or form. In those situations, you just have to ignore those people. And just, if it's in person, you just got to tell them, look, please, I want nothing to do with you. Leave me alone. I'm all about positivity, right? If it's out here on YouTube or social media, which is a whole different animal, at that point, you just got to learn to ignore people. Just got to learn to ignore them and move on and do what you got to do on social media. If it's YouTube, continue running your live streams and your pre-recorded videos and just pretend that these people don't exist. If you're running live streams, make sure you have some great moderators that can mod the chat and ban these people so they don't disrupt your show. But that's that, okay? Surround yourself with people who love you. And, you have people who love you was number 4 because, we're talking about 15 signs you're a winner in life, even if you don't think you are a winner. Everybody has at least one person that loves them. So when you're feeling like, you're not a winner, reach out to that person that loves you and have a conversation with them. And I'm sure they're going to uplift your spirits. All right, give me just 1 second here. All right, just had to check my phone for some messages there. Number 5, you have no relationship drama. You have no relationship drama. What I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to get through the first 7 or 8. Then I'm going to take a quick break and come back and finish the rest. Because it's going to take a little bit longer to get through all of these than I initially anticipated. You have no relationship drama. Even within the group of friends you hang out with, whether it's online, on YouTube, Facebook, other social media outlets, or your friends at college, your friends that you work with, or whatever, right? Friends from church, whatever, okay? You want to make sure that they are people you can trust, and you want to make sure that they are drama-free people. I have to emphasize this over and over again. The thing that you want to avoid the most in life, the thing that's going to hinder your progress the most. If I've learned a thing or two about, what to do out here on YouTube if you want to be successful is to avoid drama and not feed into it. It took me over 3 years to figure that out, but I finally did. And for the last 3+ months, I've been ignoring people, and it's helped me out tremendously. So, when you're dealing with, friends, that, are close friends and you can trust, you want to ensure these people are not infested with drama or aren't creating drama. And if you're, hanging out with a group of 10 friends and 1 or 2 of them are always the ones that wear the group down, or they bring the group down, talk about drama things, and it's just a negative environment to be around, you got to stand up for yourself, and you got to say, hey, look, we're out here to have a great time. I've had a long week at work, and so has everyone else. Can we please keep the drama out of here? And maybe you two that are talking about drama can talk about this privately afterwards. Now, it might upset those people that are being dramatic in your group of friends, but I don't want to be around that type of environment. And here's the thing, if I said something in that situation and the people creating drama kept on going, or other people in the group that weren't creating drama were saying just ignore them and let them do what they're going to do, I would say, you know what? I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to be a part of a drama group here. I've had enough drama in my life. I don't need any more. I'm going to pay my part of the tab and I'm going to leave, right? You got to make a statement. You got to stand up for yourself. You got to make it very, very clear that you want nothing to do with drama. You don't even want to be a part of a group of 10 people where 2 people are always instigating drama within the group, even though the other 8 are great. Even just 1 person out of a group of 10 people that always instigates drama is going to infest the whole group with drama. So you got to say, hey, look, I'm either going to be a part of a drama-free friendship group here, or I'm going to withdraw completely. And unfortunately, everyone else pays the price for that because they're a part of it. And if the other people that aren't drama sphere or aren't drama people, okay, if those people, want to be around a drama person, then in essence, they become drama people too, and I don't want to be around them. So you got to stand your ground, okay? Make sure these are people you can trust and that they're drama-free people. You want to hang around with people that are cool, laid back, and easy to get along with, right? Okay? So if you have these types of people in your life, then you're a winner, okay? Number 6, you have self-love and self-respect. You have self-love and self-respect. I keep saying this time and time and time and time and time again. That is the most important aspect, in my opinion, right there. That will make you feel like you're a winner and allow you to know that you're a winner. You have self-love and self-respect. Okay? So here's the thing. Okay? When you love and respect yourself, you can expect the same from others, because what you put out there, you get back. What you project, you get back. You attract back to you. Okay? Now, at the same time, you might also attract some jealous people that are going to try to kick you down because they sense your happiness, and because they're not happy, they're going to try to kick you down to their level. You can just ignore those people, because right around the corner are a few people that are like you that are going to feed off your positivity and your self-love for yourself. And they have self-love for themselves, so they're going to be naturally attracted to you. So don't let the negative Nancys and the negative Nellies, get in the way. You ignore them, because right around the corner are great people that are going to, like who you are, because you have self-love and self-respect. Okay? So you can expect the same from others when that's what you put out to the universe. And you won't accept anything less from your relationships. And that includes dating relationships, relationships with your family, or your friends. So if you have self-love and self-respect for yourself, and you're a positive person, you will not accept anything less from anyone that you associate with, whether it's a family member or family members, friends, or someone you're dating in a relationship. When you finally realize that you have self-love and self-respect for yourself, and you can look at yourself in the mirror every morning and say, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself 5 freaking times, and mean it and feel good about it, that's going to change your life. That's when you know that you're a winner. If you have self-love and self-respect for yourself, no one else will ever be able to get in the way of your success, no matter what happens, right? And as long as you know that you're a winner, that's all that matters. Number 7, you don't care what others think. This is one of my favorite ones. You don't care what others think. In the past, I've always said, I don't give a shit about what anyone thinks about me. And I mean that. But I'm not saying that in a rude way. What I'm saying by that is I only care about the things that matter to me and that are presented to me in a respectful way. So, for example, if let's say I have a friend and they disagree with me on something, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to care about what they think because they're disagreeing with me. But it depends on how they approach me. If they approach me in a constructive way and in a way where they're caring about me and they have my best interest in their head and their heart, that's constructive criticism. I'm totally cool with that. But if they approach me in a way where they're attacking me, okay, if they're attacking me and they're projecting their insecurities onto me, then I could care less about that. I'll just ignore that. But deep within, hang on one second. Oh, I thought I heard something. Okay. I think it might have been my phone. I got this urgent message. All right, I'll check that out. I'll check that out later. Check it out on the break there. So again, the rule of thumb on this one is this. You really shouldn't care about what anyone thinks about you, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be open to conversation and constructive feedback from good people that are reasonable. If you're dealing with reasonable people, you should be open to whatever. If you're dealing with insecure, emotionally unstable people that don't love themselves, then you really shouldn't care about what they think, right? Because they don't care about themselves. So whatever they say to you has no merit. It holds no value. So don't let it get to you. All right. And number 8, you like what you see in the mirror. Now, I love what I see in the mirror. For 46 years old, I feel I look as good as I possibly can. I'm in good shape. I take care of myself. I haven't trimmed my beard in about a week and a half, and it's getting kind of long, so I got to trim it. But I'll trim it next few days. I take care of myself. Nicely trim my beard. I even use Just for Men to color my beard, to give myself a little bit more of a youthful look. Nothing wrong with that. Ladies color their hair and do all that, so why can't I color my beard, right? And also softens my beard, so when I'm making out with a lady, it won't prick her face because the Just for Men actually softens the sharp and rough edges, and the women love that, right? So I do love what I see in the mirror, okay? And I dress well, I smell nice, and I'm just a happy, positive person. So if you look in the mirror and you like what you see, you're going to always be a winner in your own eyes. And that is the most important opinion right there, is the opinion of yourself. The most important opinion regarding you is your own opinion. Let me repeat that one more time. The most opinion regarding yourself, is your own opinion of yourself. So if you like what you see in the mirror, then you're a winner automatically. Even if you haven't reached your goals, dreams, and aspirations yet, you're a winner, and eventually you're going to accomplish all that because you love yourself and you see yourself as a winner. You have the potential and capability to do whatever it takes to reach your goals, dreams, and aspirations, like I just said a second ago. So, with that being said, I'm going to cue up some music here, and I'm going to take a 5 to 7 or 8 minute break, and then I'm going to come back and read the last 7 parts of my notes here. We're talking about 15 signs you're a winner in life, even if you don't think you are a winner, even if you don't think so. So give me just 1 second here. Let me check out the chat real quick and see if there's anything going on in there. Let me scroll through here. Mutnuts World says, may not Mettinger autocorrect hates me. I don't know. I learn every day from past and present mistakes. We always learn every day something new that we may and never knew before, and that even includes our mistakes, past and present. That's great, Mutt. That's a great way to look at it. Absolutely. Absolutely, some great words of affirmation there. That's wonderful. All right, so let me cue up some music here. Let's see here. What do I want to play? Let's see. Okay, just need one more. We need one more. One more. Oh, come on. All right, we're all set, folks. I'm going to step away for a 5 to 7 or 8 minute break. When we get back, we'll get through the last 7 aspects of my notes. So stick around. Stick around. Stick around. We'll be right right back. Left to right. Left to right. Wave those hands. Wave those hands and feel real good. Close your eyes and dream of success. Dream of victory. Dream of happiness. Dream great things in your head and in your heart. Just feel it with me. Feel it with me here. All right? Feel it, all right? You feel it, Mutt? You feel it? All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, Mutt feels it. She feels it. She feels it. Yes, she does. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube. I just love YouTube. The good, the bad, the ugly. I love all aspects of YouTube. It's a challenge, but it's a great challenge. It's one of the best ways to get any message out there that you want to put out there. It's the best way to create, to be creative, and to share a little bit or even a whole lot about you like I have. But if you're going to share a whole lot, you better be ready for what's going to be coming on the flip side, because it's one heck of a ride. Anyway, it is 11:26 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 8:26 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time here in my neck of the woods. I'm in the beautiful, glorious San Francisco Bay Area. It was a hot day here today, folks. Interestingly enough, it was like 93 degrees, and I had a power failure at my place earlier for about 30 minutes. Then the power came back on, and then there was a power surge where it went out for like 3 seconds and then came right back. So hopefully the power won't go out for the rest of this stream. I think we're good. The temperature has, gone down into like the high 70s right now, so it's a little bit more tolerable. And Muttnuts World says, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is a Western movie. It is an old movie, but a good one. Yes, it is. Yes, it is a great... Wasn't that with Clint Eastwood? Mutt, if I remember correctly, that was Clint Eastwood. Go ahead. Make my day, right? Was that? Go ahead. Make my day. Yep. Clint Eastwood, right? Go ahead. Make my day. I'll tell you what, Mutt, I could certainly send out that message to many people that have, for one reason or another, tried to infiltrate my life. I'll just send this as a blanket message. Go ahead. Make my day. She's like, yeah. And then Muttnut says, we had a blackout yesterday. It was in the high 90s. Yeah, it was interesting when the power first went out earlier here today. My everything else was turned off. But the lights were still on, and it was like a brownout. So there was still enough power through the power lines to power my lights at half the level. Like they were like half lit, like half dim. And then all of a sudden they just went out, and then it came back 30 minutes later. Then a quick power surge, like 20 minutes after the power came back for like maybe 2 seconds. And it's been good since then. But anyway, Muttnuts World says it's 67 degrees here right now. That's cool. That's a great temperature, Mutt. I bet you're loving that. That's like a really comforting temperature for you, right? So anyway, and thank you for being here, Mutt, and thank you for moderating the chat. I greatly appreciate that. And thank you to everyone else that's watching behind the scenes. Just know a lot of love from Coach Eli. And folks, just so you know, the title of the stream today, The Best Is Yet to Come. You are a winner in life. You just don't know it yet. Life-changing. When I say the best is yet to come, I want to add on a little extra to that for the people here that are going to be a part of this channel, okay? I'm letting you folks know. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Not directly, but indirectly. I'm just going to make you folks aware that over the next week or two, you're going to see some things here on this channel unlike anything you've seen before. You're going to see some game changers, some huge game changers that are going to take this to the next level. So be prepared. And if you've been a part of this channel in the past and you walked away for one reason or another, I'm going to welcome you back, because you're not going to want to miss what's going to happen next here. It is just it is so awesome. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet. I've been working hard behind the scenes to prepare a bunch of awesome things, and I'm just letting you folks know they're coming soon. Maybe even as soon as next week, maybe mid to late next week or the following week. But just know, the best is yet to come, right? That's part of me knowing that I'm a winner in life, right? I'm a winner. And I know what I'm working on at one point or another is going to make me even more of a winner. And that's the same attitude you should have when you're trying to accomplish something. So that is that. All right, let me get back to my notes here. Let me just make sure my mic is on. My mic is on. You can hear me nice and clear, Mutt, right? Audio and video pretty good. Let me know. Sound check. Video check. Yeah, I'm wearing my nice nice hiking or workout outfit. This is like a spandex shirt. I got this from REI, folks. I'll tell you, unpaid endorsement. REI has some great clothing. REI is basically for outdoor adventures, hiking and skiing and other things like that. But they have some really nice dressy clothes as well. And if you go to the REI garage at rei.com, a lot of times, like last year's merchandise that they're trying to get rid of, they will clearance it like 50 to 70% off. And I just spent about $170 on 8 items from REI. I got a bunch of great shirts. I got 2 new jackets. I got $170 nice wool jacket for like $49. It was a hell of a deal. And just check out REI Garage at rei.com. Unpaid endorsement. They've got great stuff there. And I'll be sporting that new clothing line I just got very, very soon. So stick around for that as well. Yep, sounds and looks good, says Mutt. Thank you so much. All right. Mutt says, my county, is kind of boycotting Under Armour right now. They did it shirt with the state of Maryland. I'm just reading it in the way you wrote it. And towns all over the state of Maryland, and they left towns from my county out of it. Okay. All right. Well, that's sad. Well, hopefully, I'm not really big on boycotts. I'm all about choosing, where I want to get my stuff and not get my stuff. I don't want other people boycotting things, making choices for me. I want to be able to make my own choice. But I understand. And sorry to hear about that, Mutt. All right. So, number 9. You always have faith. You always have faith. Just because, folks, you may not be where you want to be right now, like myself. I'm nowhere near where I want to be on this channel. I've been working hard day in and day out for the last 2 years running this channel. And then I used to run a former channel for 2.5 years before that, that I shut down and then restarted this channel of the same nature. So I've been at this over 4 years now, right? And I'm nowhere near where I want to be. But I know I'm going to get there if I keep pushing forward and if I have faith in myself. And I do have faith in myself. But I'll tell you this at the same time. I've learned so much from my mistakes, like I mentioned earlier, and I've owned those mistakes, and I've learned how to better deal with things. When you're trying to accomplish something the first time around, folks, you're more than likely going to fail because you don't have the experience to do that, which is what I'm trying to say. Right? I've learned the YouTube ropes. I've learned how to deal with trolls and haters and the court of public opinion. And now that I have that, in the bag and in the bank, right? And I know what I'm doing, I am more laser focused, and I have even more faith in myself that I'm going to take this channel exactly where it needs to go. But it's going to only get there because I have faith in myself. And if you're trying to accomplish something for yourself, and you don't have faith in yourself, you're never going to make it. If you don't have faith in yourself, then how can anyone else have faith in you? Remember, what you project, you get back, right? If you project negativity, you're going to get negativity back. If you project, in ways where you don't have any faith in yourself, then you're going to not attract the right people that it's going to take for you to get to where you want to get to, okay? But your faith in yourself will always get you where you want to get to. It may take you a while. Like I've been at this over 4 years and I'm still going. But when I reach success, and mark my words and hear those words, when I reach success, that's going to make all the difference right there. And there are a lot of people, that feel I'm never going to be successful at YouTube or running my coaching business. And there are probably a lot of people that feel you will never be successful at accomplishing what you want to accomplish. Don't let that get to you. Ignore that. Have faith in yourself and rely and depend on that faith to carry you through those tough times, because eventually you will reach it. You will reach your success, which is what I'm trying to say. You will get there. I promise you, as long as you have faith in yourself. Number 10, your bills are paid. Okay? Now, you may not be the richest person in the world, okay? And you may not be able to do the most extravagant things, but your bills are paid and you have no debt. right? That's another sign right there that makes you a winner. Okay, if you're able to pay your bills every month and you're ahead, even though you might not be the richest person in the world, that's a sign of you being a winner and being successful. And you're headed towards more success. The thing is, you may never have, or you might not have, which is what I'm trying to say, like a mansion, 3-story house, 5-bedroom house. You may not drive a Ferrari or a Porsche, right? But you've got a nice car that works, a decent car that works, gets you from point A to point B. You live in a decent apartment or a 1-story house or a startup house, right? As long as you have those things, you're a winner. You're successful. And while you may not be as successful as you're going to end up being, you're still successful. You're on your way to being even more successful. You're already a winner, but you can become even a bigger winner as long as you always look at yourself as a winner in any situation that you're in. All right, that was number 10. Number 11, you're content. Okay, you're content with what you've got, right? I see this all the time. People out here on YouTube or people in the real world, right? Everyone's trying to compete with everyone. And I used to be that way. I'll be honest with you. I used to be very, very competitive. I used to always want to be better than everyone else. And I used to always make a big stink about it. And when anyone was better than me, I would project my insecurities and I would project onto them and I would try to kick them down. So that way it made me look better than them. And it actually made me look worse. It made me look pathetic. It made me look like a loser, right? If you're happy within yourself and what you've got, that's all that matters. If you're working a corporate day job and you're making $60,000 a year and one of your buddies that works for the same company makes $100K, okay, and you're jealous of that friend, and you project onto that friend your unhappiness that you're making less money than him, do you think that friend's going to want to be around you? Do you think it's going to be fun hanging around that friend? How do you think that friend's going to perceive you? And how do you perceive yourself? You got to be happy with yourself, with what you have. Because if you're happy with what you have, you can always strive to get more. Who knows what happens 2 years down the road? You might get a promotion and end up making $200,000 a year while your friend's still making $100,000. And then you'll surpass your friend. Now, even if you surpass your friend, does that mean you go to your friend and say, hey, dude, I make twice as much as you now? No, you don't want to do that. You want to be humble about it. Let your friend come to you and say, congratulations, man. You made it. You got the job. Hey, dude, you're making more money than me now. And then you can come back and say, hey, you know what, man? It's not about the money, man. I'm just happy to have a job and I'm happy to have you as a friend. Let me take you out to dinner, for being a good friend. That's the way to handle it. You don't want to show off. When you're content, you can react and respond in that way. When you're not content, you're coming off as jealous, right? Then you're also coming off as weak, needy, desperate, and insecure. And that's just not good. That's just not good. And, you're not going to be considered a winner, or you can't look at yourself as a winner if you're not content. If you're content, regardless of whatever your situation is, you're always going to be a winner, even in this situation where you're making less money than your friend is. You can always change that. You can always strive for the better, and you'll have a better chance of accomplishing it when you're content and you're happy and a positive person and not a negative, whining complainer. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's going to set you back. It might even get you fired from your job if you're whining and complaining too much. All right, number 12, you have a decent wardrobe. Oh, I certainly do. Okay, you don't need to have a closet that, has a bunch of designer clothing in it, okay? But if you have, at least a certain amount of clothing to the point of where you're not wearing the same thing each and every day, that's great. You want to have a decent wardrobe. You want to have enough clothing to the point of where you don't have to wear the same thing for 2 weeks at least, right? Now, I've got more than that. I've worked hard my entire life, and I've always bought top-notch clothing. I've always bought higher-end clothing. But most of the time when I buy higher-end clothing, I will buy them at 50 to 70% off. I look for the deals, right? And while it may be last year's model, it still looks great, and no one knows that, right? I'm going to go around wearing this $170 jacket I bought from REI for a huge discount on clearance for $49. No one's going to know that I only paid $49 for it. They're going to go, that's a nice jacket, dude. Where'd you get that from? I got it from REI. That must have cost you a fortune. No, I actually got it on the REI garage at rei.com for like 70% off or something like that. Wow, dude, that's great. Why don't you send me a link? Absolutely, right? So having a decent wardrobe is important. You want to dress for success because part of dressing for success is going to allow you to make you feel good. When you know you look good and you have a good wardrobe and you smell good, okay, when you know you look good, you're going to feel good, and that's going to radiate to other people. So when you dress sharp and you have a great attitude and you love yourself because you know you look good and you have nice clothes on, you're going to be an even more positive person. You're going to radiate more positivity into the universe, and more positivity is going to come back to you. More of the right people you're looking to attract are going to be attracted to you. All right, let me check out the chat here because we just have 3 more to go here, and then we're going to wrap things up. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Buttnuts World says, I have lots of clothes, but seem to only wear 10 to 15 different things. Well, change it up, Mutt. You know what you should do, Mutt? I have an idea for you. You should actually, do one video every day wearing a different outfit. And Mutt, I know you do long live streams like I used to do. Mutt, I used to do 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6, 7, or 8 hour live streams on my former channel and this channel here. I don't do live streams that long anymore. They burn you out, and typically the only streams that last that long are drama streams when you get a panel of dramasphere people attacking each other, on a live stream. And that's just not something I never really wanted to get involved with that in the first place, but, I had to learn how YouTube works. So I've significantly cut back, the amount of time I live stream. Why don't you go live for 30 minutes each day and just update folks what's going on, or, just share something interesting that happened to you on that day and wear a different outfit. Or maybe you can do, hey, I'm doing a 30-day challenge on wearing a different outfit every day, and I want you folks to tell me what you think about it, right? So maybe something like that might be a great idea. So you don't have to stream for, 3 hours each day. And Mutt, here's the thing. If you create shorter streams and you come up with great topics and thumbnails, titles, descriptions, etc., you're going to get more watch time than the 3-hour streams, because you're going to have more people watching them longer. Your average view duration, your watch time will be higher. And then YouTube will more so recommend your videos. But a lot of my clothes don't work with my green screen. Why? Are they green? If you have a lot of green clothing, then you're screwed. Like, you don't want to wear, I have like one green shirt, and it actually works. You want to know why? Because it's not chroma green. The only color that will not work with your green screen is chroma green. I have a light green shirt that does not get washed out by what's called chroma keying when you're green screening. So if you have a lot of chroma green outfits, then you're screwed, Mutt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who knows, Mutt? Maybe I'll figure something out. maybe I'll look at some of the deals for women on REI, and maybe I'll donate something to your show one of these days. I'm a giving guy. But anyway, let me get back to this this topic here, and let me get back to my notes here. I'm on number 13 here. You have no unhealthy relationships. Number 13, once again, you have no unhealthy relationships. It's another sign that you're a winner. You have to look at yourself in the mirror again and say that you are a great person. And you don't need to be with people that bring you down. One more time. You are a great person, and you don't need to be with people or be around people that bring you down. Like I mentioned time and time again, on YouTube and off of YouTube or wherever you associate with people. Especially if you're a good person that takes care of yourself and you're happy and you're positive and you're outgoing, you're going to get people attacking you because they're in the complete opposite position. They don't love themselves. They've been through so much and they've sunk so low that the only way they feel they can, prevent themselves from drowning is to attack you, to bring you down to their level so that way they can feel better. You want to eliminate those people. Don't let those people get to you. Ignore those people because those are the unhealthy relationships that are going to prevent you from being a winner. Okay? If you can identify those types of people and just eliminate them and ignore them and don't let them get to you, then you're going to have no unhealthy relationships and you're going to be a winner. If you let them get to you, that's a different story. Now, I'm not going to call you a loser, but if you want to be a winner, okay, you cannot have any unhealthy relationships. They're only going to bring you down and tear you down and stray you away from the prize or the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, right? Number 14, you push yourself. Okay, one more time, you push yourself. Folks, I push myself each and every day. And I'm very, very critical of myself. And there's nothing wrong with being very, very critical of yourself as long as you're doing it in a positive way and you don't beat yourself up. In other words, it's a fancy way of saying I hold myself accountable. You got to hold yourself accountable and you got to dig deep to really understand every situation that you're in. And again, if you make a mistake, you've got to own that mistake. Don't let it bring you down and learn from it, move past it, and continue moving forward on your path of your success. Keep pushing yourself forward. Okay? In order to do that, you've got to be critical on yourself. I'm not saying beat yourself up. I'm not saying be hard on yourself all the time. What I'm saying is that you got to be honest with yourself. You got to hold yourself accountable. Last but not least, number 15, you do things you love. One more time, you do things you love. One of the most important things that you must do is take time for yourself. You don't want to burn yourself out while you're trying to accomplish whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. Like I'm trying to take this YouTube channel to the next level. I've had a lot of, setbacks along the way. And I had to learn the ropes on YouTube as well along the way. But in between all of this, I've always taken time for myself to relax. Now, there have been times where, I've gone weeks, working my YouTube channel and my coaching business all day, every day. That's going to happen with every business. But at some point, you got to get to the point of where at least a few hours a day, you take time for yourself to relax, to exhale, to be able to catch your breath so that way you don't overextend yourself. If you overextend yourself, you're doing yourself a disservice, and you're going to be going the opposite way. So make sure that, you want to do things that you love on top of doing, what you love for work. Whenever someone's trying to accomplish something, it's typically involving what's going to, pay their bills, what they're going to do for a living. And you should love what you do, especially if you're an entrepreneur, okay? But even though you love what you do as an entrepreneur, and you may not even think of it as work, you still need to make time for yourself outside of your entrepreneurial business. So that way you can relax, recharge, and then come back the next day or a few days later or the next week and be even 100 times more productive than you were before, and 100 times happier and more positive than you were before. If you don't take any breaks, I'm telling you, it's going to catch up to you. And then you're not going to be a winner. But if you do the things you love and you take time for yourself at the same time, if you do something that you love and then you take time away from that to do other things that you love, that's going to be a recipe for success, and you're going to be a winner. Even if you haven't reached full success yet, you're going to be on your way, on the right track. All right, and that is that, folks. We are at 1 hour and 17 minutes. Let me read the chat one more time, and then we're going to wrap it up, and I'm going to go and enjoy this wonderful, wonderful Saturday evening. It is almost midnight in your neck of the woods, Mutt. It is 11:52 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 8:52 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time here in my neck of the woods in the San Francisco Bay Area. Let's see. I love doing long lives, but got to get myself back into it. Okay, yeah, I used to love them too, but I'm more so realizing now that they're not as productive if you're trying to monetize a channel and get people to watch longer and get your average view duration higher. But to each its own, no worries. Mutt furthermore says, yep, have a lot of stuff with chroma green in them. Ooh, wow. Oh, you know what, Mutt? Then maybe you might want to get a blue screen. You can get a blue screen and key out the blue, and that way you can wear your green. If I was you, Mutt, your next investment should be a blue screen, so that way when you're wearing, chroma green, it's not going to get keyed out by the software that's keying out the chroma green and make you transparent over any background. So anyway, Mutt Nuts World says, love that color. It's a great color. If I turn around right now, you folks, it appears to you folks I'm looking at Denver, Colorado, but I'm actually looking at a chroma green screen that's lit up by two lights that are behind me, and then I have two lights on me, so that way I have independent lighting on me so you can see me clearly, and then see the green screen well lit so it can key me out properly. I worked very hard to make this setup proper. And let me tell you, it's been a lot of work, a lot of trial and error, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I'm looking at a chroma green screen behind me. All right, and let me see here. It is also part of my OCD about having anything green on when I film with my green screen. Well, Mutt, I love you like a sister, right? But that's a personal problem. That's on you, girl. I'm not going to give any advice on that because that's on you. If you love something, girl, you got to do what you got to do. And let's see. Mutt says, so guess my brain is trained that when I film or go live, no green anything on or in the camera view. Yep, I'm off to make a midnight snack. Have a lot of blue clothes too. Then she says, okay, cool. You can switch back and forth between the blue and the green screen, depending on what you're wearing. All of the colors, black, red, gold, silver, teal, green, blue, and purple. Okay, meant love all. Okay, and Mutt, before we get on out of here, I want to congratulate you, Mutt. You made me aware behind the scenes that you and your boyfriend are celebrating your 1-year anniversary today, Mutt. First of all, let me give you and your boyfriend a big round of applause. Now, I know, Mutt, you made me aware you were disappointed a little bit behind the scenes that your boyfriend had to work today. He was going to take the day off, but because he's the only driver that's working for the owner right now, him and his boss are the only 2 drivers right now. They're trying to hire a few other people. You mentioned he had to work. And I know it's really sad, but I just wanted to recognize that. Congratulations on 1 year with your boyfriend. I know how much he means to you. You talk about him all the time, and I can totally sense your happiness. And it's really great that you have someone so special in your life. I've had that before, and let me tell you, there's no better feeling than having that special person in your life, especially on these very special days. So I know it kind of hurts a little bit, girl, but you know what? He's going to make it up to you. And he's making a little extra money so he can do a little more for you. How's that? Let's look at it that way. Mutt Nuts World says thank you. All right, folks. I'm going to get on out of here, folks. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you to Mutt Nuts World, and thank you to everyone else watching behind the scenes. I will more than likely be back tomorrow with another live stream on Sunday. And then next week, I'm going to get back to making some more members-only videos because Mutt's a member again. Thank you again for that, Mutt. I've just had so much going on, Mutt, and I've explained that to you behind the scenes. Everyone else will know, very soon about some of the behind-the-scenes stuff, but we've been working on some stuff, and it's just taken a lot of time to do it. So just know the members-only content is coming back very soon. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye. We're out. Peace, 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 peace. He's my world. Mutt Nuts World says night. I will be live around 9 p.m. Eastern. All right. We will be there, Mutt. We will be there. Make us aware in the chat. All right. We're out. Peace out.